Hello, welcome to Dundrow's podcast. I'm your host Justin. So I just watched the latest trailer or the new trailer for Matrix 4 that came out today. It's directed by Lana Wachowski, not by the Wachowski sisters, as they are now known. That's kind of weird, but like yeah. So I should give my thoughts on the Matrix movies. I thought the first one was great. The two and three, two and three were not great films, but it was what it was, right? It was what it was, and yeah. So I wasn't. It's thing where like a while ago, a few years back, I rewatched the Matrix trilogy and thought, man, wouldn't it be great for there to be a fourth one? And then the leaks came out, the script leaks came out like I think it was like a year or two ago, and I went through them, and there was like some stuff in there where the main characters were gonna be this guy and girl, and that were a couple, and they were gonna find out. You were gonna find out at the end of the movie that the girl was actually a guy in the real world, right? And the other dude, wasn't real. He was like a construct, right? So, looks like they're not going with that idea, right? Which Keanu Reeves was supposed to be in the original movie, but it looks like, based off this trailer, it looks like Keanu Reeves is the star of the film, right? And they brought back Trinity, Carrie Moss. They got some other guy to play, or not some other guy. They got a new Morpheus, basically, right? I forget the actor's name, but he's the star of Candyman movie, and he was in some other movies. I don't know, man. All right. So yeah, it looks like they're not going with the ideas from the leaked script. So I don't know if that stuff was fake or what, but like I don't know. Besides from the girl finding out she was a dude in the real world, which totally sounds like something the Wachowskis would do nowadays. I thought that the leaks actually sounded cool, but like yeah, it looks like they're not doing that, which is kind of good, but because like it's kind of good, but then like you have Neil Patrick Harris in this movie. In the trailer, he comes off very SJW-ish. He's like Keanu. He's like he plays this like psychiatrist. He's like Keanu. You seem triggered. Did I say something to offensive? It's like what the fuck, man. He didn't say that. He said, but he used the term triggered, right? And the guy's like Keanu Reeves like tells him about the dreams that he has from the previous movies, and he's like, "Am I crazy?" He's like, "We don't use that word here." It's like, oh my god. So like, it looks like there's gonna be some SJW stuff in this movie, but besides from that, like overall, the movie looks pretty interesting. Though I didn't see Hugo Weaving at all, which if Hugo Weaving's not in the movie, I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed because he was like the Joker to Keanu Reeves' Batman in the Matrix movie. So if they don't bring him back, I'm gonna be a little pissed off, which it doesn't look like. He wasn't in the trailer. That probably means he's not in the movie. Having Lawrence Fishburne and not in the movie, I'm kind of okay with that because like he's old and he's fat. Even though Carrie Ann Moss looks really old in this movie. By the way, I'm not a fan of that Keanu Reeves still has the long hair and beard. He probably should have shaved his beard. If you want to keep the long hair, fine, but at least you should have shaved the beard, man. Like a beard like that only takes like what a month, like 3 months to grow or whatever, depending on like your DNA. I can grow a month like that. I could grow a beard that size in like a month. Man, holy shit. But like, yeah, I don't know, man. Overall, I think the movie looks cool, but not a fan that he still has the John Wick look that's just gonna make me think of John Wick the entire time I'm watching the movie, right? Which I'm not okay with that. I don't want to think about like his new shit when when we're watching a sequel to like his old movies. Like he should have, if he didn't want to cut his hair, he should at least shaved his beard. Though he kind of does look old without the beard. Like if you've seen like um, that new Bill and Ted movie, he looked really old without the beard. He looked really old. Holy crap! Yeah. Well, he's in his 50s, man. So of course he's gonna look old. But like, oh my god. Yeah. But like, if they're gonna make a new trilogy, here's the thing: they should either make this movie a standalone film, but if they are planning a new trilogy, they should just pass the torch. All right, because like, yeah, he's getting too old. He's getting too old. Just let it go, man. Let's let it go. Pass the torch. Right. And hopefully they don't, you know, make it. If they do pass the torch, it won't be too. They won't like. It won't be too SJW or whatever. Casting, right? Yeah. Oh, not a lot of cyberpunk imagery in this trailer. I forgot to mention that. But like but there wasn't really, aside from the first one, there wasn't really a lot of cyberpunk imagery in the Matrix movies anyway. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, also, not a fan that this movie comes out on Christmas. So that means, because like you have the new Spider-Man movie that's coming out on Christmas that I want to go see, right? And now I'm gonna have to choose. Okay, am I gonna watch that or fucking Matrix, man? Because it's gonna. I had a fucking. It took me like almost like a fucking month to get people to go with me to go see the Suicide Squad movie. So there's no way I'm gonna get friends together to watch two movies in 1 month, man. So it's like, what the fuck, dude? They had, and I really hate the whole Christmas, like releasing movies on Christmas, dude. Because like, for fuck's sakes, last year we barely even celebrate Christmas, and like there was like no way I could have gone away from the family to go see a movie. So like this year, when the restrictions aren't so bad, there's no way I'm gonna be able to see a movie like on Christmas. And then there's the fact that there maybe not. There's rumors they're gonna be bringing back the lockdowns on either in the fall or winter, which, you know, fall is practically here, so it will probably be winter if they do bring back the you know, lockdown. So like, if this, who even knows if this movie you're gonna even gonna be able to see this movie, depending on where you live, right? If they do bring back the lockdown. Then again, isn't Matrix owned by Warner Brothers, so they might just put it on HBO Max anyway. Who knows, right? But other than that, I will probably see this movie and do a review for it. And yeah. Alright guys, that's all I have to say. If you want to know my excitement for this movie, I would say it's about a 5 out of 10. Because like it's about 50-50 whether or not this movie is gonna suck. Because like the Wachowskis lately have not had a good track record. And though I liked Cloud Atlas was kind of a, I wouldn't say it wasn't a cluster fuck, but it was a cluttered movie that had a lot going on. So like, I there's no way I would have been able to see that movie in theaters. And that's because how I just watched it at home, and I just treated treated it like a mini series where I would just watch like, you know, one story, you know, and then I would take a break and whatever. But yeah, so like. Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see if this movie's good or not, but I say it's about 50-50, man. Alright, guys.